Let's get a shot. Rifled it. 6 across. Knock that down. The way I would compare the men's and women's game is, first of all, the intensity and competitiveness is matched. It's the physical part of the game, the strength of the game, it's very different.
For the women's game, I think it's incredible that there's so many young girls teams now. That wasn't an option for me. I think that's why I played boys, but there's 25 of us on the team right now. I would say at least 15 to 20 of us definitely grew up playing with the boys. Come on, you're almost there, push. Hips up, that a girl. I think playing with the guys influenced me huge. I'm not afraid to go in the corners and rough it up with someone, and I think that's because I was, had to play tough against the boys when I was 13, 14, 15. Boys get big at that age.
Everyone's gonna try and not lose to the girl, so they're gonna try and beat the girl. It was fun for us, but eventually you have to make that transition.
It's such an incredibly fast, skilled, finesse game. I certainly really, really love the women's game.
I grew up in Danvers, Massachusetts, just north of Boston. I started skating when I was 3 years old. I have an older brother, Brian, who played, and I think I just wanted to be just like him. I met Gretchen Ulian, who played on the women's team in 1998. Just after they won in Nagano, I was, I must have been, 12 or 13 years old at that point. She put her gold medal around my neck, and I got to put her USA jersey on, and I think from that moment forward, anyone that knew me, that's what I was telling them. When I get the age, I'm gonna play. Nice and strong, Lee, stay with it. One at a time. I think, as captain, my number one focus is always leading by example on the ice. You gotta walk the walk. If you're gonna talk to the girls about finishing plays, chipping pucks, making smart changes, all great things on the ice, I need to do it myself as well, and my work habits need to be 110% all the time.
She's a natural leader. She's a fantastic kid. And she has the respect of all of her teammates because of her work ethic and commitment to excellence.
That away, guys, that away. Oh, you guys are right in sync. Good job, guys.
I think she's really stepped into the role in a great way and has been a great influence on her team.
She is not afraid to get in someone's face and hold them accountable.
If I was forechecking, I would come in, and just try to pin you because I know I have someone coming behind me. You have to just eat it.
It's not always being able to say the easy things and the obvious things. Sometimes being a good leader means you have to say the tough things. She does that, and she leads by example.
She has that great balance of articulating her message with respect, but also making sure that she's heard. And I think at the end of the day, she understands that being liked and being respected are two very different things, and the most important one is to be respected. Puck's in the net!
Could never be a goalie or a Lamoureux.
Lamoureux twins, they're obviously twins and they're stuck together no matter what, but they are very different people and very different players. Jocelyn, she's really changed her game over the past couple of years, and she's become much more dynamic. And Monique is, she's in an interesting situation because she spent most of her college career playing defense. And every time that she comes back to the national team, she then goes up and plays forward. So she's gotten herself in a much better position.
If we have a killer right here, you want to be just off it. So if it does pop, I can't just turn and fire it. So you can at least get a stick.
We started skating when we were 2. We have 4 older brothers. If we didn't keep up, we weren't allowed to play with them. And so from a very young age, we learned how to always work hard and try our hardest, because if we didn't get to play, we were pretty upset about it. Something that bonded us together, and just been playing ever since.
I can't imagine how incredible it is to have a training partner by my side 24/7 like that.
Go, give it a go, give it a go.
Yeah, this one's the worst.
They have an emotional resilience to them. They tell you, you can tell me whatever you need to tell me, however you need to tell me that, because I know it's only going to make me better.
You're going to go from here as hard as you can through the blue line and coast the rest of the way. As soon as the last person gets through the blue line, the next 6 take off, okay? Go!
And it's an incredible honor and opportunity to be the first female ice hockey coach for the United States. I don't spend that much time thinking about it because it takes on a life of its own, frankly.
She's done incredible things with her program at Harvard, and she's, one of the top coaches in the nation.
Come on, who's cover 22? We've got numbers. We should be able to be more aggressive. Okay, we've got to shut that play down right away. We've got 3, they've got 2. Way to go! Grab a drink. Good job, grab a drink.
I started coaching hockey because I wanted to provide an incredible experience for kids to play an amazing sport at the highest level and have a blast while they're doing it.
It's an honor to play for her. We're definitely proud to have a female coach.
So the training routine for the girls is we're here just about 5 or 6 days a week. They lift 2 to 3 times a week before they come out here for practice. We practice pretty intensely for 2 hours.
The days get long, sometimes people get tired, and you don't want to let the gas pedal up at all. We have 3 lifts a week, which are in the mornings with Mike Boyle.
They work incredibly hard. They do everything that you ask them to do. They're ridiculously dedicated.
45 in travel, so just go. You get room, you can go.
Like that?
You can do 45.
Or do you want us to just go back and forth?
No, 45 in travel.
Okay, let's go, Dad!
There's no NHL pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for these people. This is it. The Olympic gold medal is the peak of women's hockey.
Oh gosh, to win a gold medal, I could honestly almost cry thinking about it right now. So much of all of our lives has gone into this team and the goal of getting to the Olympics and winning a gold medal. And I almost can't even put into words what it would make me feel like. It's so intense and we're so passionate about it. Everything I've done in my life for the last, I'd say over 10 years, has been focused on being a part of the national team and going to the Olympics and winning. For myself personally, being in Vancouver and coming up a little bit short, I mean, that's in my mind multiple times a day, every day.
We won a silver, but we also lost the gold. In the moment, it's pretty difficult to appreciate.
I have to say there is a little bit of a bitter taste still, and that's what we're training for right now. I think we want to go back and, you know, we want to be on the top of the podium.
We remember how much it hurt not to win, so I think that's just a driving force for us right now.
You don't work this hard to try to be second. I think our chances of gold are excellent.
1, 2, 3, USA!